Bam. The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel, to the new video. VeChain right now minus 2.5% in red. That's this candle over here, and you can see here that we went all the way back down to 10 moving average, confirming it as a support, and we bounced back above the 100 moving average. That's this line over here. This is the 100 moving average that we are trying to get back above. And so far everything looks nice and dandy. Of course it depends what Bitcoin is gonna do, as always. So without further ado, let's get in the chart, see what's actually happening on the small time frames. Small time frames are a lot more interesting than the big time frames right now, because right now we're going some kind of sideways moment, and then you want to see if you know are you gonna pop up, are you gonna pop down, what's gonna happen, you know. But before we do that, I'm trying to hit 30,000 subscribers. So if this is your first time or 10th time being here, you might want to consider hitting that subscribe button. That said, let's go down to the 4-hour time frame and see what's actually happening here. You can see here that we are climbing the 20 moving average, and that's nice. That's a very good good thing to do, climbing the 10 and 20 moving average. 10 being the white and the 20 being the red line. We are technically climbing the moving average really nicely. So we're gonna see if this is gonna play out or not, and how long. The problem will only become if we start falling below the 50 moving average down here. So we don't want to do that, you know. Why would we want to go do that? We don't want to do that. That said, now there is the same kind of pattern happening all over the place right now, and that's this. Let's see if we can draw a very nice one of these very nice. Maybe it's something more like this, yeah, give or take, maybe something like this. Let's use this one over here. Yeah, this is nice. Okay, so this is the upper resistance line, a very nice line, like, you know, it gives a nice support here, and here it gives nice resistance. So this is a very nice support resistance line we're gonna have all over here. Now the problem everybody has when they're trying to draw some kind of pattern here is everybody is using the dump, right? Everybody is using this dump over here, and they're trying to create some kind of a triangle out it, and every time it looks like it's falling out. Every time it looks like it's falling out, and doesn't matter how you use it, you know, like maybe something like this over here, maybe something like this, but then you have to use some kind of a top over here, maybe this one, but this one it should be used. You cannot use this one over here, like you have to use this one. It's kind of sketchy. If you use this one down here and then you have to use some of this, it still falls out, so it's not very good line. So I was thinking about this, and then it just came to me like out of the blue sky. This is the pennant or triangle or whatever you want to call it. This is the thing. I know that we are not using anything of this, and this big wick down there, we are ignoring it totally. But you know, in technical analysis, we that have been doing tech analysis for a long time, we can ignore stuff. True story, we can ignore stuff and things still works out. And then new people come and try to do tech analysis, and they don't ignore stuff, or they try to ignoring stuff and they don't work out, you know. Also, only people that have been doing tech analysis for a long time can ignore stuff. So I can ignore stuff. So right now I'm ignoring this part over here. Like, I do have a explanation for that, but you know, we can just ignore this part over here. We can ignore this part over here, and this is a really nice symmetrical here it looks more like a triangle, but I was thinking it's a pennant as well, you know, big dump, and then usually this should come in something like this and go. So maybe this is triangle. Either way, pennant or triangle, it works the same way. Both are continuation patterns, so it doesn't matter if you have a triangle, if this is a triangle or a pennant. And you might be asking yourself, hey man, what's the difference between a pennant and a triangle? And triangle is something that slowly gets into some kind of triangle, right? And pennant is something that's goes in fast inside the triangle. So both looks like a triangle, but pennant is if you get in fast, and triangle is like something like this when you get in slow. I mean, I think that's the explanation. I still have to find a really good definition of it, but pennant, if you go in fast, like you have a big drop and then you get in some kind of a short-term consolidation, that's a pennant. It's a continuation pattern. And triangle more is like you just do something and suddenly you find yourself inside a triangle, and you're like, oh, how did I get in here? And basically that's a triangle. So I think maybe this is a triangle. I've been calling it a pennant on Bitcoin because the severity of the drop is a lot bigger. Maybe if you zoom out a little bit here, maybe it's, yeah, so you can say that maybe this is a pennant because you have a big move inside It's not a pennant, it's triangle. I think it's triangle. Either way, we got resistance on the top and we got the support on the bottom. And right now, something is gonna play out here, and we don't know actually. We don't know if it's gonna play out. We don't know if we are gonna break the upside or the downside of this triangle. So that's the most exciting thing right now, and that's why everybody's so uncertain. Oh, are we going up? Are we going down? And you know, when uncertainty comes, you can almost bet your you know what that you are in some kind of a pattern, some kind of consolidation period that people absolutely have no clue what's gonna happen. Now, triangles are continuation patterns, so this is probabilities to the downside. Now, if this is still bull market and you know, and we want to go up, and then there is talk about some kind of expiration options on Bitcoin happening on 28th tomorrow, so people are calling some kind of 50k. So this, you know, we can still break up on the upside out of this. So what kind of levels am I looking up here? I'm looking actually, this is a very nice level over here. So if we break outside, I want to get above all of this. I want to get above everything. So if you get a break up, doesn't matter if you break up here and then going back in, you know, you can do that. You got to break both of these lines. Both of these lines has to break. So when we start going up, I'm going to look for a breakout of both of the lines. They should occur at the same time, depends on when. And that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent confirmation that you are out of the triangle, but I don't want to get rejected by this line up here. I want to get a little bit above. It doesn't have to be too much above, but a little bit above, because this line over here, it is acting as a technically decent resistance line, because it was a support before. Right now, it's acting as a resistance line, so we want to get a little bit above that, and then gonna be not in the clear, but we can do pretty well. That said, this can also play, of course, on the downside, and if it plays on the downside, we don't want to fall below this level down here. Actually, technically, we don't want to fall below this level down here. This isn't optimal, but here is total panic, right? If we fall below this level, below these levels down here, over here, down here, you know, we don't want to do that. No, we don't want to go down there. But if you do, it's like panic area, I think. So 0.098, we don't want to do that. We don't want to go there, and we want to go up, but we want to go a little bit above this line over here. A little bit above this line over here, but this line is perfectly fine as well. 0.13, you know, anything goes. And hopefully we go on the upside and not on the downside, right? So we want to go on the upside over here and want to go above 0.13 line. So we're going to see if that's going to happen, if that's going to play out. Now, there is a head and shoulders pattern over here also on far, not just over here, but like everywhere. And so I'm really interested if this head and shoulders is going to play out. So head and shoulders is basically a pattern in technical analysis. It goes something like this. Doesn't matter. This where is maybe we can use this top here, maybe this head. Let's use this head over here because smaller than the right shoulder. That's the head, and then you have the right shoulder, right? So you have the right shoulder. So you have this left shoulder, head, and right shoulder, and this is called head and shoulders pattern. Actually, it's an inverse head and shoulders pattern, because usually head and shoulders pattern are like this. You know, they go. The up, so when it's on the other side, it's inverse head and shoulders, and these are bullish patterns if we can play out. So basically, it's again depends if we break the the resistance line or not. So it doesn't matter if it's head and shoulders pattern. Head and shoulder pattern only tell you the like distance, how much higher we can go. So if the head and shoulders plays out, then we can assume that we're gonna, and let's say it breaks out over here or here somewhere, then the target should be around, what's that, 0.2 target should be around 0.2. Whether that's gonna happen or not, like, we don't know. First thing first, in technical analysis, always first thing first, we want to just break above the 0.13 and don't want to go down. So we want to see which direction we're gonna actually go. So now as the ending, let's pop some moving averages and see how we are looking so far. And as we said before, we can remove these big moving averages because they are not very helpful right now. There are 3 moving averages up here: the 10 moving average, 20 and 50 moving average. Now you can already see we are above all 3 moving averages up here. Let me just no, let's clear so I can draw it. All 3 moving, this 10, 20 and 50 moving average, really nice moving average. The fact that you're above all 3 moving average, that's super nice. And you can see it looks like we are climbing, so we should continue climbing unless something happens and we like drop totally down here. But I usually there will be some kind of curvature like over here on the moving averages, especially on this 10 moving average. But I don't see that. I see the only thing I see is that this 10 moving average is actually picking up speed over here. You know, it's starting going up. So you know, it's hard to tell. Let's go a little bit back in time and see what is looking. So right now it looks like these moving averages might actually pop us out of this pennant or triangle or whatever you want to call it, and we are looking for these numbers up here. So I hope this was actually entertaining. I hope this was interesting. I hope you liked that. So on your way out of the video, you know, hit the like button on your way out. You know, when you close the door, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. You know, help me hit 30k subs if you are not yet subscriber. You know. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you around. Bye bye. Hey, wait. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Anyways, see ya. Bye bye.